our next bout here tonight, presented by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. It's a welterweight bout at 170. Will be an awful lot of fun. It's Justin 615 Hartley out of Nashville, Tennessee, of course, with that 615 area code nickname. He's 3-1, taking on fellow Tennessean from nearby Dayton, Tennessee, Jesse Grun, who's 2-1 out of that MMA Institute. The welterweight division, Justin Hartley, Jesse Grun. Let's get things started. Our fighter introductions. Here is Cody Gwynn.
Co-main event of the evening, and it will be in the Valor welterweight division, brought to you by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. At this time, please welcome the cage, fighting out of the Hogs red corner, Justin Hartley.
Justin Hartley, first out. You've been asking for this music.
I couldn't wait, man. They waited until the co-main event to bring it out. Here he comes, Justin 615 Hartley. I'm going to tell you what, I saw this guy in action just a few months ago. He looked great. He throws for the fences, and he has the jiu-jitsu background to back it up. This guy is a very, very solid fighter, but, you know, he's going to have a tough test tonight in Jesse Top Gun Grun. This is his hometown. He don't like to lose, and it is virtually impossible to stop him. He is like Michael Myers, if you will, is Jesse Grun. So Justin Hartley's going to have to be on top of his game here.
And Jesse Grun's only loss is to Sid Wheeler, who is such a big-time prospect right now. The youngster Sid Wheeler. Grun, known for his chin, his toughness. He has held numerous titles in the past as well. At the age of 20, took his first MMA fight back in 2005 when he was 20 years old. Amateur titles. He's held the ISKA Southeastern title, the ISKA Tennessee title, 3 FC title, absolute cage fights, and more. Jesse Top Gun Grun, a very tough opponent for Justin Hartley tonight. Trained by Sean Hammonds as Hartley. Fast starter, though. What, 3 5-minute rounds here?
Yeah.
Do you think Grun is going to try to extend this if he can?
I don't know that Grun will necessarily try to extend anything. I think he comes on and he grinds like crazy. I remember we prepared for one of my fighters at the time, Tyler Minton. You know, and of course we've been on the commentary with it. He fought Jesse Grun, and I remember it being an absolute, you know, just to prepare for the guy. We knew it's going to be all day, all night, because the guy does not quit coming forward. We saw it in the fight with Sid Wheeler. He was taking a tremendous beating. He continues to come forward. He's a hard guy to stop. You got to get ahead of the game if you're going to beat Jesse Grun.
Hartley is in the cage. Back to Cody Gwynn.
And his opponent, fighting out of the OEB blue corner, Jesse Grun.
Oh, you hear those cheers, don't you, Vince?
Do. The band has the hometown advantage in terms of the fans here. Very popular, Jesse Grun. Trained by Jeremiah Gurley, one of the head trainers at MMA Institute. Jesse Grun, who has worked with a lot of fighters at the Valor Fights 28 that we've seen tonight. Now, Jesse Grun gets to put his talent and his skills to work. He has a great mean mug coming to the cage as well.
You know, Jesse Grun's one of those guys, you know, typically speaking, your grinder fighters aren't that exciting. Jesse Grun is an exception to that rule because, you know, he grinds, but he's beating you up the whole time. You know, he doesn't just grab you and hold on and, you know, and stall for time. This dude beats you up from start to finish. You know, and props to him because following his loss right here at Camp Jordan Arena, last time we were here to Sid Wheeler, he comes back, gets a big win over Judd Brown, who is a tremendous competitor in his own right, directly following. You know what I'm saying? Like, he barely had enough time to heal up. He gets back in there and does it. He is really one of the top athletes here in Valor Fights, bar none.
Take a look at the tail of the tape. 1 win advantage for Justin Hartley. 1 more win. Hartley 3 years younger than Jesse Grun. Grun 1 inch taller, and Grun weighed in 3 pounds heavier than Justin Hartley. Hartley, you mentioned, bouncing back from the loss. Jesse Grun, after he had lost to Sid Wheeler. Prior to that, had a win over Doug Usher in his first pro bout. Bounced back and beat Judd Brown. Justin Hartley in his pro career started out with wins over Timothy Stewart and Johnny Wester, then lost to Tyler Hill, and in his last fight earlier in the summer beat Cedric Johnson in the second round via rear naked choke. So Justin Hartley lone loss was to another high-level prospect in Tyler Hill in Legacy, and that was by KO strikes in the first round. And Hartley, pretty good amateur career as well. He did not lose an amateur bout either. All right, Grun's in the cage. Time to get this show on the road. Back to the cage and Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Valor Fights 28 co-main event of the evening, and it will be in the welterweight division, brought to you by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell. When the action begins, your referee for this bout is Josh Ward. And introducing first, fighting out of the Hogs red corner. He enters the cage tonight with a record of 3 wins with only 1 defeat. He would in 170 pounds, fighting out of Nashville MMA in Nashville, Tennessee, Justin 615 Hartley. Standing across the cage tonight, fighting out of the OEB blue corner. He enters the cage with a record of 2 wins with 1 defeat. He would in 173 pounds, fighting out of MMA Institute in Dayton, Tennessee, Jesse Top Gun Grun.
This next bout presented by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrell. In the welterweight division, it's Justin Hartley in the blue trunks taking on Jesse Top Gun Grun in the black trunks. Our referee is Josh Ward, and we are underway, no touch of gloves, 3 5-minute rounds.
And here we go, man. This is the co-main event, but this could turn out to be fight of the night, undoubtedly. Of course, Jesse Grun, the grinder extraordinaire, if you will. This is the guy that beats you up, but at the same time, he continues to grind you. He stays on you. He has no quit. But Hartley, man, you know, what an explosive character this is.
Hartley stuck a jab in there on Grun.
Oh, here we go, looking for the takedown right out of the gate, and he secures the hips, and a takedown. Wow, you don't see that very often. You don't see Jesse Grun taken down.
Lifted up off the ground and slammed down about 35 seconds into round number 1. Good start for Hartley.
Hartley keeping those hips tight. Of course, 1 hook in. Look at this. Looking for that guard pass. Doing exactly what he needs to do, using that Sean Hammond's style Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Trying to scoot out.
Now look at this. Jesse Grun looking possibly for an omoplata. If Hartley turns the corner too much and keeps that arm too low, it could possibly happen here. It's always nice to see guys of this stature, this size, actually using this beautiful jiu-jitsu in mixed martial arts.
Grun almost got back to the feet, but Hartley was able to stuff it. Minute 30 gone by in round number 1.
I'll tell you what, this is exactly what Hartley needs to do. You know, again, you know, Grun, he has a bucket head, if you will. It's hard, very, very difficult to hurt him. But if you can get on top of him and stay on top of him, you know, the judges, they score an MMA fight a certain way, and you can certainly win the fight this way.
You see Hartley on top. Full guard for...
Nice, and using the cage. Now look at this. He's inside the closed guard, or the full guard of Jesse Grun, so he's sort of stacking it with his hips. That allows him to get close and land those short shots, which score, of course.
Strategy with the head up against the chest. Is he trying to reposition when doing that?
Well, I mean, he's just in a great spot right here. And look at this. Jesse Grun, he momentarily got the butterfly.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a close shot right there.
That knee was close, so he was supposed to be down.
Beautiful counter by Jesse Grun. He got the butterfly, instantly elevated Hartley, and then ended up on top there.
So Grun leaning on Hartley now.
Now we're going to see what's up from Jesse Grun. This is where he is great. Oh, and easily applies the takedown here. But look at this. Hartley going to the leg. Beautiful jiu-jitsu once again. Sean Hammond style jiu-jitsu.
Great sprawl by Grun.
Take that. Elbow. Yeah, push the head.
And corner telling Grun, push that head down.
Oh, nice elbow there by Jesse Grun.
loose, and then rains down. Nice elbow.
Oh, look at this, going for the ankle. Jesse Grun easily defends, looking for the rear naked choke right here.
Got the back.
This is all Jesse Grun. He's a little bit high, though. He's got to watch for Hartley raising his hips. It looks tight here.
Got one arm loose. Hartley's got the
Hartley's
wrist.
going to have to defend hard. This could be the end of the fight right here if he doesn't defend.
Tightening up his Grun. Hartley trying to get separation. He's thinking
Grun's
about
so
time.
strong, and it's a done deal. Jesse Grun secures the victory in Camp Jordan Arena.
Wow. Top Gun wins in the first round. Jesse Grun.
I'll tell you what a fight there. You saw Hartley had his moments in the fight.
Yep.
He got on top. You know, Jesse Grun, he was very refined. He used that butterfly sweep to get on top. And then it was all Jesse Grun from there. Look at the power. Just good control. Sinks that choke in. You know, Hartley defending the way he should, man. But, you know, Jesse Grun, he's got some old man strength here.
He was a thicker fighter, and goodness.
Sometimes the, you know, just the simplest of moves from an old school grappler can be enough. And that's the case right here, man. The rear naked choke.
And there is Jesse Grun, your winner, who moves to 3-1. It's been a great night for MMA Institute at Valor Fights 28.
And it keeps getting better, and you know what? It's going to be capped off. You know, it's the whipped cream and cherry on top. You're talking about Julio Gallegos, Sid Wheeler. I can't wait for it to happen. But you know what? This one right here, this one got me going. I think it was an outstanding matchup, and you know, hats off to Justin Hartley for bringing a great fight, and of course, props to Jesse Grun on an awesome victory.
All right, back to the cage and Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Ward is going to stop to this fight. 3 minutes and 44 seconds into the first. Your winner by submission via rear naked choke, Jesse Top Grun.
Jesse Grun, the winner in this welterweight bout presented by Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. We appreciate them and all of our great sponsors being a part of Valor Fights at all of our great events we put together, including tonight at Valor Fights 28 here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, alongside Casey Oxendine. I am Vince Ferrara. We appreciate you hanging out with us. You see those great T-shirts from that MMA Institute camp. Grind, eat, repeat. And they have had some kind of night. It's been grind,
Jesse
eat,
Grun.
win, and repeat tonight. And Cody Gwynn is standing by with our
Make
winner.
sure when I say her name, it's kind of cool. Jesse Grun. A big win here tonight at home in Chattanooga. It's a very tough opponent. How'd you feeling here tonight?
Felt pretty good after a minute or two. Justin's a super tough guy. Hats off to him. Thank you for taking the fight. I want to thank everybody in Chattanooga for coming out and supporting us. That means a lot to me. I was wanting to come back and have a good win for you guys. I really appreciate the support.
Now you come in here, you get another big win. That's going to move your record to 3-1. What can all these fans expect next from Jesse Grun?
Hey, I'm just going to try to keep getting better and better, putting on good fights for you guys.
Anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank Valor Fights. I want to thank my team, MMA Institute, all the support, putting on a great show. Valor's a great event. I really appreciate them coming back to Chattanooga, and I hope to have plenty more.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Jesse Top Gun Grun.